Today we're going to be installing our Next-Gen 32-inch hybrid light bar kit into our Next-Gen Raptor. Now, the Raptors, they've got pretty good headlights out of the factory, but there's room to be improved, and that's where we come in. Our 32-inch light bar is the largest light bar you're going to fit behind the grille of the Raptor, and it provides over 4 times the amount of lux over the standard headlights. The best part, it takes only 10 minutes to install, and it maintains that OEM look. So let's check out what's in the box and show you how to install it. So let's check out what's in the box. Today we've got our double row hybrid 32-inch light bar to be installed into this Raptor. Let's check out what's inside, unpack it, and start putting it together. So first thing we've got is our accessories bag. Included is our DT plug with 150mm tails, ready to be soldered straight to the factory loom. Next we've got our brackets. These allow us to actually mount the light bar behind the grille and get it into that tight spot. And of course, our stainless steel hardware that allows us to mount our light bar to the brackets themselves, and an Allen wrench included to allow you to adjust the tilt of the light bar. Finally, we've got the light bar itself, hybrid 32-inch double row. Now that we've got it unboxed, let's get it assembled so we can get it in the Raptor. Let's get started with the bolt to washer, then of course the bracket, and finally our spacer before we go into the side of the light bar. Get it nice and loose at the moment just so it still pivots, but it's going to hold there. Great, now that the light bar's assembled, let's show you how to get the grille off and get this installed. So anytime we're playing with electricals, we want to make sure we disconnect the battery. Alternatively, for a lot of new vehicles, you can keep the key away from the car. That way the lights don't come on, no accessory comes on, and you're not going to trigger any fault codes. So first things first, we're going to remove the top panel here. It's a trim panel, it's just held on with 13 different clips. The clips themselves, you just need a Phillips head and a clip remover tool. So now that we've got all the clips out, let's take out this trim panel. It's just 3 pieces, wings off first. And then the last piece, which just lift up the intake nozzle here. There we go. Now with the trim panel removed, we can disconnect the front camera, which is a pretty simple plug. And then following that, we just need to disconnect the hose itself to the washer jet for the front camera. You just got to squeeze this nice and firm, and then that will come apart. To make sure this doesn't siphon, I usually like to just hang it up over here by the intake. So to get the grille off, we need to expose the lower bolts, which means we need to take off this lower trim piece. Pretty simple, just a trim tool here. I like to get it in just behind this first hex and get some leverage on it, just like that. And then now we just want to follow it down. There we go, and that's the trim piece off. So we've got 3 bolts at the bottom here now that we've revealed them. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Finally, the last 2 bolts are at the back here. 1, 2, just again. Now with all the bolts undone, we can take off the grille. It's pretty simple. You've got a clip on either side of the headlight. Just be mindful, there is a hose at the back here where we've got the washer hose. You want to make sure that that's disconnected from the actual car itself, so when we pull the grille off, it doesn't get caught up. Now, this is the Altiq Raptor, so we've got a lot of wiring behind here from our R&D when we mount driving lights, light bars, all as such. You won't have this from factory. However, what we do want from factory is the bolt and clip here to mount our actual bracket too. So we're going to use a 10mm socket and undo these bolts and clips so we can get this bracket mounted to the car. Now with our light bar and brackets installed, what we want to do is just slide the brackets underneath on either side, making sure that they line up just over the holes here. Now, because all vehicles are different, we have got a slot here to be able to adjust the light bar, but if you sit it in the middle, it's generally pretty good. Okay, now that's all lined up, what we want to do is reinstall the bolts and the clips, followed by routing the wiring just above the radiator here and into the engine bay where we can actually complete that soldering joint. Now it's all lined up, what we want to do is just reinstall the bolts. All right, once the bolts are installed, just installing the clip again, just push it in and then nice and firm. With the bracket secure, we have our wiring. All we want to do is just route it up through the top here. This comes out right next to the factory loom for auxiliary 6, which is your overhead switches. So all we got to do now is put the DT plug on and solder our joints. So we're going to connect this to auxiliary 6, which we've already pre-exposed. You're going to find this right next to the fuse box. It'll most likely have some black electrical tape over it. We've already exposed these for the sake of the video. We're just going to now solder our DT plug red to red, black to black, so we can finalize the installation. And it's just that simple. We've got the 32-inch hybrid double row light bar installed, ready for the grille to go back on. Simple process to put everything back on. It's just the reverse of how we took it off. Just the clips, the trim piece on the bottom, and then of course the 13 clips up top. So of course this is the Raptor kit. We've got one coming for the Wildtrak and the Everest, all next gen models. But if you don't have one of those vehicles and you're looking for a stealth kit to go behind your grille of your vehicle, let us know. We have an R&D program where everything's done in Melbourne. This started here in Melbourne, from scanning, prototyping, and the development, now mass production. It's coming out to you. If you've got a vehicle and we don't have something for you, let us know. We'd love to work with the community, so come on down and be a part of it.